Hi there. This video will show you the basics of creating a Larson scanner, as made famous on Kit of Knight Rider fame, or the Cylons of Battlestar Galactica, using Hauntimator. We will exercise the entire set of stock plugins while we do this to show you their use as well. First, we open an audio file, as Hauntimator generally requires one. There's our audio. Next, we'll add a single channel, the first one in our scanner. Hit Control D, give it a name like D, and we're going to assign it to port 0, D0. We'll save that. We'll add a single value of 0 prior to the start time. So to do this, we will hold down the Shift key, click, and then drag it off to the left and release, and now we have one value in there. Okay, now we need to replicate this channel. We have 8 LEDs in our scanner. We're going to need 7 more copies of this channel. So we'll click over here to select it, and we'll go to the Plugins Stock menu, and we'll use Replicate. So the Replicate widget comes up, says you want to replicate this channel. How many times? We're going to replicate it 7 times. We're going to run it. And there we have our 8 channels. Okay. Next, we need to create the moving pattern in the scanner. So we're going to set a pulse on the first channel, about 1/10 of a second wide. And to do this, we're going to zoom in a little bit. When you have a lot of time visible, it's kind of hard, so we will set our time range to be 0 to 2 seconds. Alright, now it's a lot easier to see where those edges are. Alright, so we'll set an on value at time 0 and an off value at time 0.1, or slightly before. Alright, now we want to copy this into all of our other channels. So the way to do that is to click here, drag the left mouse button left, selecting these 2 values. Hit Control C with the cursor in that pane. Move the cursor down to the next pane, hit Control V. Now we'll paste those 2 points in there. Now I want to move them over 1/10 of a second. I could just drag them, but I'm going to hit the right arrow on the keyboard, and that moves it over 1/10 of a second. Next, I'll repeat that because those are remembered. So I'll hit Control, move the cursor to the next point, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, and then we want it to go back up, so Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, and Control V. We don't do the top one because we're going to replicate this bunch of pulses as many times as we want. So that first one is going to get replicated over here. Okay, now to do the replication, we will select all the channels with Control A. We'll go to the plug-in repeat. This repeats in time. So it pops up this. Our start time is going to be time 0, and our end time is going to be the end time of that last pulse, which is approximately time 1.4 seconds. Sorry. 1.4 seconds. I want to replicate it 4 times. Our total animation is 7 seconds. Our pulse here is a total of 1.4 seconds, so we'll replicate it 4 additional times. And there's our Larson scanner. Now, just for a little fun, we are going to make an additional change, and we will zoom in on time range 4.2 to about 7.5. Say OK. And what we're going to do is we're going to invert these. So instead of having a single LED on, we'll have a single LED off. So we'll select all the channels again. Go to the plugins, stock, invert. And there we see first half is normal, one LED on, and then the second half is one LED off. Okay, let's see what we get.